Howdy, folks. If you couldn't tell, I have lost my voice, so I'm probably just gonna whisper for this episode. That's right, I have to... Okay. Yes, I use Q. Yes, that's psychopathic, I'm aware. Yeah, the show was awesome. Yeah. I... I'm gonna turn off my noise gate. Because I don't want the audio to be all fucky. Yeah, the show was fucking awesome. I'm trying to think of some of the peak moments. A guy was thrown through a door with like a bunch of forks on it. It was weird, but it was cool. Oh yeah, during the hardcore match, the kid who, there was like a child sitting next to me, right? And first of all, it's like, okay, so the second half of the show was like clearly billed as the hardcore half. I support taking your kids to wrestling. I do not support taking your kids to see a indie hardcore show. I'm gonna be real. At least not like Lil Skibbity. That fucker couldn't be like younger than like... Girl? That was weird. That little fucker couldn't be older than, I don't know, 8. And so his dad was one of the hardcore wrestlers. And I didn't realize this until I looked to my, or I should mention, this kid's really sweet and he's talking to me the entire time. He thinks I don't know what wrestling is because he's never seen me. And so he's trying to explain to me like everything, and it's really cute. And he's like asking his mom, who's sitting right next to him, like what everything is. And he'll be like, "Oh, what are those?" And then his mom will be like, "Those are thumbtacks." And then he'll like immediately turn to me as if I couldn't hear her. And I didn't know. I didn't know what wrestling is. And he'd be like, "Those are thumbtacks." And it was adorable. It really was. But anyway, so like his dad was one of the wrestlers, and his dad was fucking thrown through a goddamn table with a bunch of forks taped to it. This is along with his underpants getting filled with thumbtacks and then getting punched in the groin a bunch. And little Skibbity's just watching this happen to his dad, and he thinks it's real. And I was like, I don't mean to break kayfabe or whatever, but like, poor kid. I feel like that's like turbo fucked up. Not to fucking tell the kid at the hardcore show, the hardcore fucking wrestling show, not the hardcore show. CTM instincts kicking in. Oh my god. But yeah, and this kid just starts fucking sobbing. And like, I don't know what it... I feel really mean saying this, but it is just the truth. It was really fucking funny. Like, not to say I enjoy children crying. Like, I'm not a psychopath, but like, I don't know, it made it so much. It made it really funny. I gotta be so real. It's like really funny. And I might be evil for that. But if it's evil to laugh at that, I don't want to be... I don't want to be a good girl. We have 1 diamond, right? Yeah. I'd like some more. That would be really nice. I'm surprised how much this just like straight up holds up. Like, I'm no longer the little skibbity I once was, you know. I'm not crying when my dad gets thrown through a fork door. Or as my best friend Ezra fucking called it, he goes, he leans over to me and he points at it, he's like, that's Chekhov's fork door. And I'm like, a classic. I love my buddy Ezra. He's a little bit like very like fucking like 2010s mall teenager. Like he's like always on his phone. And is like even at this like show. And I've seen him do it at raves where he'll just play fucking, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's got like horse lollies. It's like Uma Masume, I think. But like, he'll just sit there in the club and play his fucking horse lolly game. And like, I don't know. When you're a tranny in a purple state, you gotta take what friends you can get. I'm being a dick. This man is like my favorite person ever. But yeah, so like, fuck you, slut. Oh, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. That's what I fucking thought. Well, there goes the no hit. God, I miss old caving. This is so much fun. Ooh, did I see diamonds? I did. And like, in this fucking lighting engine, I don't know, seeing diamonds in this lighting engine just brings such fucking joy. It reminds me of shooting. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Peace.